Hello everyone. So in this session we will see the VLOOKUP in Google spreadsheet. So especially from the another sheet. Okay. So we must have seen the VLOOKUP when it is applied in the same sheet from the different range. But here we have the data in the data sheet, and from here we will apply the VLOOKUP. The difference here is we will have three different methods here: simple, medium, or the intermediate, and the advanced level of VLOOKUP. Now why this difference is, so that we will see in this lesson. Okay, so simple method is basically you just apply the VLOOKUP formula, VLOOKUP, and if you press a tab key, the formula will get selected. Okay, now the search key I am giving a reference here as A1. Now as I will be using the VLOOKUP formula for all the rows, so sometime we need to fix the selections. Okay, so for example here if I drag this formula downwards, I need my reference to shift downwards. So in that case I need my rows to be moving, however my A column should be constant. So what I'll do is I'll put a dollar sign. So either I can manually put a dollar sign by navigating the cursor, or I just simply click on F4 key multiple times. So one, it has made completely static. A dollar $3 means my A column is movable, however the row 3 number is static. Again I press F4. Now my A column is static and the row number will get varying. Okay, comma. Here I need to specify the range. So I go to my data sheet. I am selecting my range. Okay. Now as we have, and then put F4. Why I have made this static? Always remember that whatever is your range, you make it a static in the VLOOKUP, because if we copy the data range, so similarly the range will also get shifted. Comma. Then I need a index. So if I wanted to look at 2017 data, it is my, if you consider the range from A1 to E13, this is column 1 and this is column 2, I will put 2 here. Then I want an exact match, I'll just use and enter. Now see here I'll just type 2017 value. Okay, so company 1, let me drag this, and 35,518, 35,518. Okay. Okay, so let's see the medium. So here this is a simple VLOOKUP. Every time we use this. So let's move on to the medium. So here if I wanted to use again for 2017. Okay. So here what we can do is, instead of this static range, we can apply the named ranges. So for example, here I will select my range and go to the data, named ranges, and here I say my table 1. Okay, and done. So my range has been added to table 1, A1 to E13. And then while applying the VLOOKUP, what I will do is I'll just type table 1, put a tab, or you can click with the mouse also to select this. Then my index would be again similar for 2017. I'll press 2, enter. I drag this, my formula is appearing. The advantage of named ranges is, so for example, if I have 2018 here, and consider my table 1 is, let me edit this, is only for not A1 to E1, it is only for B3. Okay, and if I copy this formula here and try to put 3, it will give me reference here. Okay, so every time I need to go there and modify my named range. And if consider a scenario wherein from for the same data set or for the multiple data sets you have multiple places wherein you have inserted the formula. Okay, so in that case it is handy that you just go to the named ranges, and once you modify the range, okay, just like I am doing it, and then automatically all your data will get updated simultaneously for all the places where you have applied the formula. Now earlier there was a reference error, now it has automatically picked up the values. So even if your data gets extended, for example here, say 2021, and you just apply the named ranges, all your VLOOKUP formula will get updated. Okay. So here if I type, okay, so if it would have been for the 17, it will pick the same value. Okay. So this is my medium. Let me remove this. Now what is advanced is, advanced is one step ahead and we will make it a dynamic. We look up, this is my search key. My named ranges is again table 1. Okay, so that is first medium level. Then in the index, so earlier we were cal calculating the number of columns 1, 2, 3. So in the dynamic we will use a match function. So and we will match that with the D2 cell. Okay, so for match, so my search key would be this cell D2. Now I do not want this again as a moving reference, so I'll make it a static. Then my named range would be, okay, so in that case the match range would be my data header. So for example company to this thing, again I would want it to make static and exact match as 0. Okay, and then I complete my formula of VLOOKUP by putting a 0 at the end, which is equals to false. I press enter. Okay, now why the error? Because it is searching for the match. So what match function does basically, it will look for the search term in the given range and returns the number of column. Okay, the number of places of this term in a particular range. So for example, in the D2 range, if I have typed 2017, let me copy this. It will search 2017 in this range and return the its number for its placements. For example, this is first, this is second. What if I type 2018 here? See, automatically I am getting the 2018 ka value 49 9 25 16, 49 9 25 16. Let's try for 20 and check the values 97 35 24, 97 35 24. Right, so this is an advanced level wherein you can use the named ranges as well as your match function in the VLOOKUP to make it more dynamic. I hope you like the video. So I do urge you to like my channel, subscribe my channel, and comment on this video for whatever the help you need on the Google spreadsheet. I am a professional Google Sheet user, so it is not like something I am just doing some command and then putting the video. I have a vast experience in the Microsoft Excel as well, and I have professionally using the Google apps for the office automation. So whatever is your query or whatever the area wherein you want a video, you just write it to the comment and I'll try to deliver on my best. So thanks for joining. Stay tuned for the next, and thank you.